Hey, what's up YouTube? It's abluegolfball today for another Pokemon TCG online video, and today I have for you guys something brand spanking new, and it's going to be a Team Magma deck. This is going to be a deck that's going to be built around this guy, Team Magma's Groudon EX. It's a 190 HP fighting type basic Pokemon, so we're going to see what we can do. We're going to try to pull off some wins here, but this is going to be just a sloppy, fun deck. This is so random. This is ridiculous. So Groudon's got the ability Power Saver. If there are 4 or fewer Team Magma Pokemon in play, this Pokemon can't attack. So that's a huge bummer there. I think sometime in the future what I want to do is probably play Garbodor and just shut off the ability. And so that's definitely an option there. The attack Magma Quake does 80 damage, and if your opponent's active Pokemon already has damage counters on it, it does 80 more damage. So it'd be very convenient to do something like to have like Crobats, and Zubat and stuff like that. But those you kind of need the bench space, so it's hard to do that unless you're playing in a future set with Roaring Skies. If you have what's that that Sky Stadium, then you can play a bunch of bats. That'd be pretty cool. So that's a deck idea for the future, and that could be something that works pretty well. Now, not Primal Groudon. Team Magma Groudon is by himself is not that good, so you need a bunch of other Team Magma Pokemon. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a 3/3 line of Claydol here. Claydol's got the ability Magma Switch. Once during your turn before your attack, you may move a basic energy from one of your Pokemon to one of your Team Magma Pokemon. And yeah, it's just kind of smooth. Just move some stuff around and move energies around. It's really good. And I also like right here. You see this little laser here. I like this art. It's a lot of fun. We even get the hollow effect. You see that right there? Oh, very cool. Very sweet. Okay, anyways, that's enough for that. We do have a 2/2 line of Camerupt. I would like to do a 3/3 line, but for now, I don't have 3 of these. Oh my goodness, this is a common card, and I don't have 3 of them. But the idea here is the ability Burning Draft. Once during your turn before your attack, you may attach a fighting or a fire energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon. Now, the combination here is you can bring a fighting energy from the discard pile to Camerupt, and then use Magma Switch to move that fighting energy onto the Team Magma's Groudon EX. Pretty slick, pretty smooth. And finally, we have a Zangoose here for Call for Family, just for consistency to get all the Team Magma Pokemon that we need to get them out into play. Very good card here, just to be able to, bring out all our Team Magma Pokemon. And right here, I mean, you never know. You could always use Team Play as well. The attack is okay, I suppose, but it is a pretty hefty attack cost. Okay. Excuse me. All right, so that's it for the Pokemon. Let's take a look at the item cards. We got Computer Search for the aspect of choice. This is very consistent, just using, just a searching card to discard 2 cards. We got Escape Rope here. Our Pokemon are pretty heavy, so Escape Rope could be just really good for flexibility. We got Professor's Letter, Starling Megaphone, and Switch. A couple of, one of these, 2 of these actually. Again, this is a 4 retreat cost, very heavy, very costly. Now, for the Pokeball in this deck, we're going to be using Team Magma's Great Ball. Search your deck for a basic Team Magma Pokemon and a basic fighting energy card. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterward. Now, that's very good. Just for consistency, we can search out for Team Magma's Groudon. We can search for Zangoose. All of the basics here. 2 VS Seekers, and that rounds out our item cards. As for our support line, we have Colress, one of these. Got 1 Karina to search out the Groudon. Now, think about this. We can search out and get Karina and grab the Groudon that we have here, and then we can also grab a Team Magma's Great Ball, and then we can also get 1 energy because of that. That is amazing. That is very solid, I think. That's pretty good. We have Lysander, 2 of these. 1 Lysander trump card. I'll tell you guys in a minute why we need this. We got Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick. Now, I play this, it's not very likely that we'll ever need to put our Groudon, but I have him in here because, hey, what the heck, right? Come on. It's a stinking Magma deck, Team Magma deck. Why not have him? So if we have 3 Ns, 1 Professor Birch's Observation, 4 Junipers, and 1 Team Magma Admin, I threw him in there because I figured why not, right? Like, I guess, you know, it's part of the theme. We got one Team Magma Grunt. You know, again, it's like, all right, it's a Team Magma deck, might as well. One Fighting Stadium just for Groudon. As you know, we don't have any other attackers that are fighting type besides Groudon. So we could just use one of those for him. And then we got Team Magma Secret Base. Very similar to, I guess it's kind of like Frozen City, but it's only when you play them. So it's not when you play energies, but it's when you play basic onto your bench. They take 2 damage. We do have one Magma Pointer. Now, this could be very handy for our non-fighting type Pokemon. We can attach it to them, and then we can use them to attack now. See, so that way we don't at least have dead, cards that can't attack at all, right? So that's kind of the idea there. 2 Muscle Bands just for the Groudon is our main attacker. 7 Fighting Energy. 2, okay, only 2. Now, I play tested this a couple times already, and 2 is a good number. I do have one more of these. I have the reverse hollow one. 2 is pretty good because a lot of times it really only works for Groudon EX. We don't really have anyone else attacking. If anything, we might play it for Zangoose, right, to do team play and then drop, if we already had energy there. So that could work there as well. Yeah, but most likely it only goes on Groudon, and it's really just emergency type things. We do have 4 Fighting Energies, Strong Energies, and that's it. That rounds out our deck. Let's go ahead and see this deck in action on Pokemon TCG Online. Okay, looks like we're going against the Legend of Zapdos 5. And my opponent also has some Team Magma sleeves over there. My opponent has a variety of different Pokemon, so who knows what we're going to be up against. We're going to see if we can go first. And no, my opponent gets to go first. That is a bummer for us. We end up mulling again. We do start with a Zangoose, so that's really good. That way we can, at the very least, call for family. And I'm going to end up discarding a Strong Energy. That's a little bit disappointing. But that's okay. At least we discarded another energy over here. So don't mind that at all. And playing the Juniper, that's a pretty strong start. Ooh, we see a Trevenant. We see an Eviltal EX. We even see a Mega Manectric. Or no, just a Manectric, sorry. Okay, my opponent has a pretty solid start there with 3 big EXs on his side of the field. I'm going to have to wait and see. My opponent can definitely play an energy here in the next turn. My opponent can go for an overrun. That could be pretty inconvenient for us, just throwing damage around, especially when we do call for family. And we have, So my opponent asked, let's see, how did you get that Pokemon? I bought it. Yeah, so let's see here. We got Skyla, and my opponent goes for a Professor's Letter. We see a Fighting Energy. No. In real life, the codes. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Mega Manectric, or Manectric, gets a Muscle Band. Let's see here. Nothing else from my opponent, just a Skyla in the discard pile. Oh boy, we have a Muscle Band. That's pretty valuable, huh? Let's see. I'm gonna go for the. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna play this, and I'm gonna discard the energy. We get a pretty solid start there. Let's go ahead and play the Numel. Let's take a look at all our cards here. I wonder if I have another Camerupt. I do. So that's good news for us. We'll go with this here, and we'll get another energy into play. That's always really good too. Let's get another Pokemon into play. Let's go for another Numel. There we go. Let's get him and get another energy. Oh boy, that is consistency at its finest. And we'll go for Call for Family. We're going to get this guy here and the Groudon. Look at that. We are ready to go. And we have 1 energy in the discard pile. I'd like to get 2, but that's alright. So our bench is full. My opponent can hit us for an overrun. Potentially, actually my opponent can knock us out now that I think about it. Oh darn, I didn't think about it. And that's going to come back to haunt us. I shouldn't have played the Muscle Band. My opponent's going to go for a Professor's Letter. And my opponent can definitely get a Lightning Energy here. That's not going to be too good for us. The Zangoose will get knocked out. Now, what we can promote is a little bit tricky. And there is the lightning energy. We will get hit for an assault laser. I should have never attached that muscle band. What was I thinking attaching that muscle band? I should have at least survived the turn if I didn't have that muscle band on him. But okay, so let's take a look here. Now, there's a couple things we can do. There's 2 energies in the discard pile, so there's always that option there. Let's see, we can go for a Chorus. That can get us 6. Or we can go with the Juniper, and that would get us... yeah, that's going to get us 8. So we have 2 in the discard pile. I play 7 total, so that means if I discard my hand, I'm just going to get 3 left. What I really want to do is get another Camerupt and get another Claydol. So let's go for that, and let's see what we can do here. We do get the Claydol, and let's see here. We get the Team Magma Secret Base. Let's go ahead. We'll go with the Burning Draft thing. Man, we missed on the other Numal. That's a bit of a shame. And we'll go with the energy drop here. Let's take a look at this. What can we do? What can we do for a Klondike bar? All right. Oh, I guess our Team Magma is just gonna take a hit. That's a little disappointing. But on a good, on a good side is that Manectric EX is weak against fighting type. So even if we hit him for 80, if we can get a muscle band, we can actually knock him out. We can one-shot him. So that's a good thing to know. Oh dear, we see a Silent Lab. That's actually good news for us because our Power Saver. This is actually not a bad stadium. We should use that. Oh man, that's a really good stadium. Huh. You just gave me a brilliant idea. That is a fabulous idea. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we will hit... let's go ahead. We're going to attach that there to the Magma switch. Move that up to here. And let's go for the N. And... okay, so we do get another Bolt toy. That's fine. It's not too shabby. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, we'll get the one shot at the very least. Let's go for this. And I should be able to... okay, so I'm going to hang on to this. And let's go for the Magma Quake, knocking out the Manectric. We get this Team Magma admin, which is worthless for us. So is the Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick. Oh, darn it. We do see the Yveltal here. My opponent needs to play a Darkness Energy. Otherwise, my opponent won't be able to attack. But my opponent has Fighting Resistance. So we'll have to wait and see. We do have the Fighting Stadium on our side for that. Mewtwo EX also hits the floor over there. The nice thing about this is that it gets discarded at the end of the turn, so that means that Yveltal and Mewtwo, they actually don't do as much damage as they can. So my opponent goes for the Mewtwo. Oh man, let's see here. Team Magma's Groudon EX. Now I really need to draw that from the prize cards right about now. That would be pretty good. Ooh, my opponent has a Darkrai. I'm gonna Lysander that out and one-shot it. All right, that's gonna be the plan. All right, guys. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and play the energy here. And let's go for the Magma switch. I'm going to move this up to here. And let's go ahead. We will Burning Draft to get another one into play. And alrighty then. My opponent's got a Muscle Band. I don't like that. Let's go ahead. We're going to discard those. I'm going to bring out the Darkrai and one-shot this guy. And here we go. 240 damage. Come on, Team Magma. There he is. We got him. Perfect. So even if Mewtwo came out, Mewtwo wouldn't be able to knock us out, I don't think. Actually, Mewtwo would have been able to knock us out. That is a bummer. All right, so what we got to do here is let's take a look at our discard pile. Let's see. This guy could get our Team Magma Groudon back in play. That's actually a good thing to know. So let's go ahead. We will just promote. And it doesn't matter what we promote. I'm going to go ahead. We will get this here. And Now, the problem here is we're not going to be able to really do anything effectively. So what I'd like to do at some point is Lysander out the Victini. I think that'll be pretty good. Well, we won't be able to one-shot that either. So, all right, let's go ahead. We'll go for the Burning Shaft. We'll get that out to here, and we will Magma switch that over here. And let's go ahead. We'll play this here as well. And let's go ahead. We will Magma. Darn it. Oh, man. That is a bummer. So that's going to be it. My little ball toy guy here is going to get knocked out, but you know, that's okay. So we're going to end the turn. The Evil Tall here is doing a ton of damage. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo, that is a ton. I hope my opponent does not have a Lysander. At least that's the hope and the dream. So that is 100 damage. Oh man. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead. Let's see here now. So we don't have the fighting stadium anymore. If we did, we might have been able to do something about it. So what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna play the escape rope, and I'm gonna promote this numeral right here. So the plan here is to kind of buy a turn. What I'd like to do is get 2 more strong energies into play, and that's kind of the plan. So let's go ahead. We're gonna grab these 3. That's pretty good. We'll get another one here. I'm gonna move an energy over here. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get another energy into play. And let's go for the Team Magma switch, moving this energy over here. All right, so we got kind of two backup attackers. This one will most likely get knocked out, I think. If anything, if it doesn't, we'll just retreat. I'm going to play this here, and then I'm going to get another energy from the discard pile. We have 2 left, so that's always good news. And then we'll move some energies around. I can get 2 energies, so I'm going to play this one from my hand onto the Team Magma Groudon EX. And then what I'm going to do is bring 1 energy from the discard pile and then move it on to this one. Oh, darn it. This is not a 1 retreat cost. We're just going to have to sacrifice him. That's going to be the play. That is going to be the play. So we will end the turn. Darn, I should have at least get another energy out. That could have been pretty good. Okay, ooh, Mewtwo. Hopefully my opponent does not have the Lysander. Oh, boy. We see the Yveltal. That's interesting. There it is, and my opponent takes the last card. What we're gonna do is, here we go. We should have enough, and that should be GG. We will take out the Victini, take the last 2 prizes, and that's a win, guys. That's a win for the Team Magma Groudon EX. Oh man, that was a ton of fun. All right, so what do you guys think? This is just silly. Team Magma this is not a good deck, but you can see it has some synergy. It has some potential, and I have some silly tech cards in there that are worthless, like the Team Magma Admin. That is absolutely useless. Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick, absolutely useless. One Karina is kind of arguable, but you know, it's all about the theme, right? We gotta play those Team Magma people. Because it's part of the theme. So let me know what you guys think of this deck. Shoot me a comment below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And please do subscribe if you guys haven't already. But yeah, so hopefully you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.